Say
Ding,
it.
ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding. Guess who is back? NB and Joey.
Back from the dead.
You
Yep,
want to
yep.
go down and do a roll call? Go down the list of people. It's easier for me to read from my phone.
All right, so read then.
All right, so let's start from as far up as I can go. I got
Deuce 5, what up?
Chai Hooker, the Wise Up Show. Everybody, please, my moderators, share links, please.
Skippy, what up, Skip?
Chris Truck, Mike F. Carol, we love Carol. She's a big supporter of the channel for a long time. Nunzio, Chris Truck is here. Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Teresa, always a pleasure.
Speaking of Carol, how are we going to get her to come on the show?
Co-Train 25, hello. Scott Schlemmer. Linda Amsterdam.
My on-again, off-again friend. You know who you are. Finn Freak.
Finn Freak's here. Redzilla, my brother. ALV, the Wine Guide. Guild. I call him the Wine Guide, the Wine Guild. Skip's here. What's up, Skip? How are you? I said hi to Scott Schlemmer. Vito, what's up?
Nuns, what up?
Ria Tarda. Vito. I think I got everybody so far. So how is everybody doing?
Well, okay. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. ALV, the Wine Guide Guild, and the Wise Up Show, they have channels. So moderators, if you can, Teresa, drop your link and drop their link, please. You guys can go check out their shows. They are in some kind of embargo with Vinnie Bracco. Hey, Beantown. Steaks.
Wait, what's the embargo?
The embargo is that they're going to be their own little group.
Who is it?
ALV, the Wine Guild, the Wise Up Show, Vinnie Bracco, and Danny Stories was part of it. Danny Stories, we love.
Oh, no, Danny. But no. Say it ain't so. Oh, my God. How are we going to go off on those 4 if Danny Stories is with them? Because, I just like to tear into people.
The Endu's on there. And that's the embargo. I don't know. Something happened, so I don't know. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. But there's coffee. I don't know if Tommy Stiggs, I don't know the whole thing. Tommy Stiggs might have bounced out of the embargo. So there's that. And that's the real Teresa Murphy in chat. There has been a fake Teresa Murphy that has been in chats on the other side. I'm making it loud and clear right now that Teresa Murphy would never be in any of those chats. So if you see a Teresa Murphy account in those chats, it's not her. There's a fake Teresa Murphy.
Stories leaving that group is similar to Ice Cube leaving NWA, huh? What's up, Gianni?
I also want to give a big shout out to Maddie Marinara and the uncles, and MRE, Angel, Lee. I haven't been on much lately, as you guys can tell. I did pass away for a little bit. Unfortunately, I passed away, and they have stuck up for me when people have come in their chats and tried to spread lies and misinformation. Edwin, Miss AMNB, the Alpha Omega woman and daughter, and Mr. Joe Bay 8th, president of YouTube Professional Boxing Federation. Blessing always. Thank you so much, Edwin. We appreciate it. And thank you for always being so supportive.
Thank you. Yeah, well, the thing is, I was kind of shook myself because, when you passed away,
Yeah.
of the overdose, I was the person that got you the drugs. So I was worried about, like the cops getting your cell phone and then, tracking it to me, and the
Well,
rest
the
is it.
first day when I overdosed from what you gave me, of course you went right to Johnny Mac's chat and let him know. Because that
Right.
was the best thing for you to do, is to go to Johnny Mac and let him know that you were worried about me. It didn't look good and I overdosed.
Yeah.
And thank goodness for these emergency workers. I give them props for saving my life, and I'm happy to be here
Yeah.
right now with you guys.
Yep. If you had that pen, whatever it is, that reverses the overdose.
Yeah. I don't know what I overdosed on. What did you give me that night?
Quaaludes.
I heard it was only perk 10s.
Perk 10s. I wipe my ass with perk 10s. These guys, it's funny because it's like the joke, when they want to talk shit about me, it's basically like, hold on
Roxy
one
Joe.
second. Hold on. Sorry.
Please sub to Heidi Black too, guys, in chat. She's one of my dear friends, and she does some great content on Love After Lockup, some true crime, some reality shows. Heidi Black, you must tell Joe that next time you do a Love After Lockup show that he must join you.
Yep. So
He loves that show.
Yeah, what I was saying is, since I supplied you the drugs, I kind of wanted to get pinched or arrested. That way I can go to jail. And then when I get out of jail, I'll have a successful YouTube channel. The channel will blow up. So what if I got to do if they hit me with manslaughter and I got to do 7 years? I'll be out in 3.5 years. Hopefully YouTube will still be here. And I'll be as big as, I'm not sure, but I'd be very big is what I'm saying. So, but then I thought better of it. I'm like, nah, I don't think that's going to work. So here we are.
Well, I know for a fact that if anything ever happened to me, Joe, my daughter has Joe as like as an uncle, and he'd always be there for her and make sure that she's okay.
Yep. It's when she, your daughter, she started, cursing me out. That's when I knew she cared about me,
Yeah, that's true.
It's a sign of affection, you know what I mean?
It's just she's grown so much in like the past year since you met her, though. Remember, like,
yep,
how she was like attached to my hip and wouldn't go to bed unless I was like laying next to her, and now she's like Miss Independent. It's crazy what
you're going through mommy withdrawals. That's what it is.
Yeah. So so a lot has transpired in the past month, and I'm gonna give everybody let's be honest with everybody. I never really said this publicly on my channel. I might have said this to some people in some chats, but last show I did a show with Lee Cole, and we did that show with his hands, proving that he has big hands. And it was kind of like a little parody, like we made a joke out of it.
Right.
And when I did that show, my channel got mass reported.
Yeah.
So what they did was they took away my monetization.
Yeah.
So that's why we haven't been live. My channel was not taken down. My channel wasn't struck, whatever. Plus, and in that process, I passed away. And it was, I kind of went with that because it was nice having a YouTube break. But, they took away our monetization. And then we had
Which I got you back, by the way.
which you got back from me. Thank you.
Yep.
AB, I don't know why they took it. My content didn't follow guidelines. I don't know. I can't tell you why. Their excuse was that my content didn't follow guidelines with the YouTube rules, blah blah blah. I can clean up my channel and I could appeal it. So I took some stuff down, nothing too crazy. Re-put in for it, and then they denied me again.
Yep.
And then we appealed it. Joe helped, and then now we're monetized again and we're back. And I could have went live without, my channel wasn't, disabled where I couldn't go live, but it was just the fact that these people, there's a lot of scumbags. Hey Amber, how are you? A lot of scumbags who do a lot of disgusting things and nothing happens to their channels. So
that's Amber?
No, that's a different Amber.
Okay. Because that would have been real weird.
No, that's a different Amber. That's she's cool people. I see her around in Angel's chats and lots of chats. She's cool people.
I should have known it wasn't Amber because she fucking didn't mention my name. You know what I mean? It was basically like, I'm the fat kid at the dance. She just said, "Hey, MB." So if it was the other Amber, I think it'd be like, "Hey, how are you?" But whatever.
Yeah, she's
Bill.
I haven't been following the other one too much. She's having a little bit of controversy on YouTube, but who doesn't? We all, have our drama. So
like how people on YouTube, they talk a lot of shit.
Hey, Steve.
Talk out of school or whatever. I've been guilty of it, and everybody's like the cops are watching and the FBI and this and that. And I got to be 100% honest with you. Something happened to me, and I think they were trying to set me up.
Who?
Like, I'll tell you off air.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just a funny situation. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm on here, talking shit about this and that and blues, and you know what I mean? And it's just
I remember what some weird accounts were asking. I remember something going that you hey Maddie Marinara, and Maddie Marinara's like a brother. He's loyal, he's a good person, and he's been sticking up for me while I've kind of been gone. And he's not blindly sticking up for me. He's sticking up for me because he's looking at all sides and he's seeing the truth. If there's no proof of certain claims, you're not going to go and turn on a friend.
Right.
And that's it. I know you haven't been watching too much, Joe, but I kind of filled you in a tiny bit because like when me and Joe talk, the last thing we want to talk about is like YouTube. But there was a situation lately, and Mike Slick has been doxxed by the other side. And
that's terrible.
It's terrible. Yes, it's terrible. And he has young kids. He is I considered Mike Slick a friend. I've talked to him behind the scenes for months. I would say 6+ months.
And then why does everybody think when they get doxxed that you're behind it?
Now, I have no idea. No idea because they want to blame everything on NB, but they never, have the proof. No, I don't. I don't think everybody's always blaming. That they did blame. They did try to put a rumor out that I'm the one that doxed MRA. Impossible. They never put proof out on that. But So Mike Slick gets doxxed, and he's like, only 2 people knew who I was on here. I put something on my community tab today, and I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to end it because I do not want to say anything bad about the guy because I considered him a friend. I like the guy. I think it's horrible. I know he's a good father. He's a good family man. If he sits up there on a channel though, where they're in a dox war, I mean, it's bound to happen. But I put something up on my community tab, and I'm going to read it to you guys right now. And that's going to be my last talk on Mike Slick because I wish him well. And I think it's disgusting what's happening to him right now. But I also think it's disgusting some of the things that side has done to the other side. So, and I hate sharing screenshots. I feel like private conversations should stay private. But it's like they forced my hand with all this. So what he says is, yeah, no worries. I got a lot of love from them. That guy is a fag. Telling people they want to find out who I am. Mother MFers, do it. I would give him my effing name. I'm trying not to curse, but he said curse words. I would give him my effing name, but I want to make them work for it. I came on here first with my last name. I didn't hide because I didn't have to. I have no felonies. I'm not a rat. I'm no chomo. And I wrote he's a faggot to whatever we were talking about. And then he said, and it pissed me the F off they do this shit. It makes no sense. I could care less, but motherfuckers reach out to me. You want to know? Yeah, and that's not his real name. And no photo and avatar. From now on, I'm going live. I'm turning my camera on. I want none of these people to think I am anonymous because I'm not. Shit, I was friends with Pizza on Facebook for months. So anyway, now that my blood is boiling, my blood pressure is boiling. So anyway, now that my blood pressure went down, I'm going to go relax and watch TV. And I said, enjoy, blah, blah, blah. So when he started YouTube in the Pizza Army, he came into YouTube using his first and last name. Not only that, these pizza people, when he was in the Pizza Army, he was friends with all of them on Facebook. All right. So don't come up here and say only 2 people knew who you were. And one of them was me. So I'm the one who doxed you. I didn't know his last name. And that's the end of the story. That's it. Don't say I doxed somebody without proof. Just like they tried to say I doxed MRE, whatever. And they never put proof up of that. End of story. But anyway, what else? Paps needs gas money. Says it's funny listening to Piggy and Hepsi argue about whose wife works harder while they sit on the couch. I think any nurse, anybody who has a job, you shouldn't make fun of. Even if you clean toilets, you work at McDonald's. If you're getting a paycheck, I don't think anybody should make fun of anybody's job. You cannot donate anonymously. What does that mean? Fin freak.
Come on, Fin freak, spit it out.
Hey, Rat Trap City. Rat Trap's in chat.
Well, Rat Trap, what's up?
Here we go. I'm not mentioning those people. I don't watch them. That whole channel over there. I don't watch them. A lot of us had his back. He had our back. Joe. I mean, you called up Code that day. Remember that day when he went after Code started doing that Chicago's Got No Muscle stuff, singing in a car, and you called up Code and went off on him hardcore, sticking up for Chicago Muscle?
Yeah, that was a Billboard #1 smash hit, Code. When he was like singing to fucking Chicago Muscle.
And you went hard. You literally called up called Code on the phone and went off on him. Sticking up for him. Yeah, but we've all stuck up for each other. Chicago Muscle stuck up for you. Nobody stuck up for anybody better. Envy, my wife told me she will break up if we get doxxed. I sent you a message with our info. Please put them up, please. Andrea Fattel, you sent me a message with your information. Do you want your wife to break up with you? Because I'll do it. Send me another message with your info.
This YouTube world we live in.
Do you remember Joe Ford, Mike Slick? You called him Captain Save-A-Ho?
Oh yeah. But we got past that. Well, you're saying I'm accurate with that when I said it.
Edwin says we must be clear, not lose sight of the reality. Doxing, exposing what intends to slander, intimidate is harassment. It is against the law. Just a matter of time. Violators will end up in the criminal CO. I was doxxed. MRE was doxxed. Angel's kids had horrible things said about them. Joe's phone number was put in chats. Lee's phone number was put in chats. His criminal record. I mean, it's happened to all of us. If you're gonna sit on YouTube and talk a bunch of smack, expect for it to happen. Not saying that it's right.
I don't know.
Self-Flow has said it's a neutral person and also in supporting Pizza Now. It's weird. I don't know. I don't care. But I'm gonna give Joe, what else is going on with you? Fill people in. What's been new and exciting?
Nothing, actually. Sometimes doing nothing is exciting. Just been working on the card business.
Oh, that's
trying to get that in order.
That's news to me.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely news to you, but that's time consuming. So, and
So
other than that, I've just been,
So you have a card business?
What? I didn't hear what you said.
I said you have a card business?
I always had a card business.
I can't find. I was just going to show everybody my favorite card. What did I do with it, Joe?
Probably left it in your fucking.
No. I want to show everybody this cool card I got recently. Where's Gigi?
Didn't Gigi die in the plane crash with?
No, Jerry Gam Beauty. Can you guys see this card that I got?
There's a glare.
Let me put this light on over here.
Where is Jerry Gam behind?
I don't know.
Still no. Back it up a little. Or tilt it maybe. The other way.
Where is the light coming from? The camera on the thing. Chipper Jones, guys. Look at this Chipper Jones card.
Wow, that's a nice one.
It is a nice one. I felt like it was like almost like winning the lotto when I opened that pack of cards.
Yeah, that's game worn jersey. That one. That's nice. Hey Petey, how are you?
Oh, it's 6:45 in Sydney. Does anybody want to come up and chat?
Look at this.
There's Gigi.
Jerry Gam behind. What's up? Hope all is well.
Look at Teresa. She said she's so proud of you for being busy. Teresa, we all got to get lunch.
All right, I'll let you in on the truth, okay? So basically, we were doing shows and, certain people didn't like what I was doing. Not in my family members, not any of my family members, other people. They basically were telling me, you got to get off YouTube. And I'm like, I'm not getting off YouTube. Then the threats started rolling in, so that's why I was out for a while.
Somebody threatened you?
Oh, yeah. And told me stay off. Yeah. Yep, stay off YouTube.
Or what?
We didn't get to that.
Or they're going.
You must have saw the fear in my eyes. But he said smarten up, and I said, all right, well. So that's really what happened.
Oh, Joe, do you have the soccer cards?
Yep.
You have them close by?
Yep.
Jerry wanted, Jerry, I'll drop the link. He wanted you to open some, and I gave them to you, so I can't open them for him. Shout out to Dominic Korea, and we push back. And the link is down if anybody would like to join and have a conversation. That includes you, Mike Slick. You're more than welcome to come up. I have this pack I could open. It is football, 40 cards per pack. I could sit up here and talk a lot of crap, but I don't really want to come back just talking a lot of crap. If anybody wants to believe what that show over there is saying about me, then without seeing any valid proof, then believe it. Then you don't know me, but I know a lot of the people that I care about on here have stuck by my side and are here, so I'm not really too worried about it.
Yeah, because you go off YouTube, then people tend to go away.
Yeah.
So.
Someone really threatened you, Joe? Not cool. Wow.
Yep. I mean, I didn't want to.
You got scared?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, the fear of.
Well, Teresa just sent me a picture of a really cool Ryan Murphy card.
Coming after me, you know what I mean? So.
Teresa Murphy was being attacked. They were going after Teresa Murphy, and they threatened her family. Just simply because of her going into certain chats and supporting certain people. Yeah. Ryan Murphy. Somebody come up and chat with us. We haven't been live for a while. Come up. I dropped a link. Paps needs gas money. Why do you still need gas money? You can't afford your gas money, Paps?
Prices went down.
Did they?
Yeah. What, you don't get gas?
I do get gas, but
you don't pay attention to what you're paying for the gas, right?
No, I do actually. I was out yesterday dropping car off at gymnastics, and I saw a gas station and then said, no, that seems a little expensive. Dropped her off, drove up the road, and went to a cheaper gas station, saved a little bit of money.
Yeah, these soccer cards. There's something else.
Yeah, Jerry wanted to.
You can't really pronounce half of their names, but there's this one guy. His name is Nacho. That's what they have on the card, just Nacho. I mean, that's a good name, isn't it? And then there's whatchamacallit? What's his name? Kent and Paulino. Like a lot of one word.
Today's the last day of the month.
Man, time flies.
It's almost February.
Yeah, it's almost Groundhog Day.
Oh, Gigi's back there. You didn't let him up?
Oh. Hey, dude.
Hey, morning, everyone.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Just woke up and was surprised to see you guys on. It's good. Glad you guys are back.
Yeah, it's pretty, we want to come back because we really, miss the people.
Yeah, everyone's been asking about you. About both you guys.
Yeah, I've been around. I mean, people could still contact me and they do so. But it's good to take a break every now and then.
Yeah, it's
You know,
good
it's
to
like
get away.
it's the destroy and rebuild mentality.
You know,
When you have people that are, involved with you on YouTube, and they're pieces of shit, it's a
no,
way to clean house a little bit
yeah,
and
no, I
see
get what you
see
mean.
who's really with you and who isn't. So
Yeah, that's when you find out.
What is Argo saying? Argo said, whoever thinks Slick got doxxed by you because you knew his number, nope, not only did you not have any part in it, his name was found first, then number came after his link and account was found. I know I didn't dox Argo. I know I didn't dox Slick. And if I would have doxed it, I would have not given it to that side. I would have had somebody on our side do it. I would have sent it off to one of the clip channels. Sean says, good to see you guys back. Thank you, Sean.
thank you, my friend.
Argo, who do you think did it? And to be honest, anything you say should be taken with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But
And anything you say could be used against you in the court. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful what you say. You don't want to say the wrong things. So, what else has been going on YouTube? How's well, I shouldn't even say that. But what's going on is like, the beef and shit kind of like cooled down a little, or people are still going at each other.
I've been ignoring it. I haven't been on that much, but I don't know. Every week there seems to be something new, as usual.
you know who the Mac kid was practically the Mac kid Hep C goes over to that women community, burns every single bridge, ends up hooking up with some chick. The messages were released where he was telling the girl, "I love you." He was looking into apartments to leave his wife. Blah blah blah. The girl kind of turned him down. Oh, Clinton from Love After Lockup, Joe.
Yeah.
His girlfriend, but Clinton now. The girl broke up. Whatever. Long story short, right? So she kind of like turned him down. So then Max started, bashing the crap out of her. But she's a little crazy in the head, Jen.
Is that the one that has to, check her weight on the on the trucking scale or whatever? Is that the one?
Who?
The girl that
No, that's
talking.
that's the one that Code got nudes from. That girl.
Okay.
Oh, and there's lots of let me put some, if you guys want to see some of this girl's actions, there's search her name. There's lots of channels that expose her for some of her crazy doxing and CPS calls and putting up fake pregnancy tests. There's a lot with that girl. I could probably make a whole panel of people to expose her, but I don't even want to be in that girl drama. But yeah, so then Mac teams up with some Slick, I guess, because he possibly has some information on SoulFlow. How pathetic that you need Johnny Mac to help you attack somebody. Go ahead.
I need a minute. Keep talking.
Yeah.
You need a minute to process this?
No, I have to take care of something in my house.
Oh, here we go.
Give me 1 minute.
Bro, that's insane. Fake pregnancies. Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. There's videos out there for posting fake pregnancy tests that were like Google searches and stuff like that. So
would attract other crazy people. Anyone that's going to be talking to Hep C.
you know how many times he hit me up and said, "Hey, I can help you expose FBS. I have so much information on him. I could help you expose this one. I have so much information on him." You know what I did? Not respond to him. You know why? Because nothing that he says will I believe. Those people on the other side, they might be idiots, but they never trusted him to give him any inside scoop on anything that they were doing. 100%. And they released phone calls where he was complaining that they wouldn't let him in the inner circle and tell them, like, you know, their little plans and stuff like that. So nothing that he says, unless he showed proof that was like verified, because there was also a time when like there were some fake screenshots being put up that, like, you know, when his friends that were girls over there turned on him, they were talking about how he made fake screenshots of stuff. So it's just a clusterfuck. If you need Johnny Mac to help you fight a battle, then that's ridiculous.
That's
That
what
is really pathetic. I can fight all my battles by myself without having to take somebody else's trash, SoFlo's or FBS's trash, and they didn't trust him, right, Sean?
That's true. They're stupid, but they're not that stupid to let Hep see in their inner circle.
Yes, Fredzilla.
Mac is where Rat Trap's like, it would be pathetic to need McA's for anything.
Yeah. The first time I ever reached out to him was me telling him, because he had thumbnails up of FBS's like brother, and I believe his brother had some kids, whatever. And I said, take that down because they're associating you with like our side right now. And you're sitting there putting up thumbnails of like FBS's family, and there was a kid in it. I don't know if his brother has a daughter or something. I don't know. And he was like, gave me this whole, oh man. Where's Joe?
Joey.
I gotta go get the kid. She wasn't coming home, and now she is. Let me see if I can join from my phone.
How long have you guys been? 37 minutes.
Yeah, but I hate when Joe does this. Hold on. StreamYards.
Let me say hi to the chat. Who else is here?
Can you enter studio? Oh, let me text her. Okay.
Troc, you're awake.
Does anybody want to come up with him while we wait for Joe? Rat Trap, come up if you can.
Rat Trap, Troc, anyone?
I can't believe he did this.
He's still on though. He's still connected.
Edit avatar to.
It was pretty cool to wake up and see you guys on. I was surprised. Well, I saw your message from earlier, but that was at like 4:30 a.m.
All right. Hold on.
Echo.
I know. All right, is that better?
No.
No.
Joe, you're there?
Yep.
All right, is that better without me echoing?
Yep.
All right, I got to get car from school. So she said she was going to not come home and hang out, but now she wants to ride. So, Joe, take over.
Well,
you got this, Joe?
Yeah, but are you going to come back?
Yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes. You know where I'm going. It's only 5 minutes away. Okay, but I'm going to stay on. I'll stay on my phone while we're, but I might lose reception.
Okay.
Okay. No. All right, thank you, Joe. Everybody in chat, I'll be on the phone.
Yeah.
Joe, text her and tell her. Joe, text her and tell her I'm on my way because I'm on the phone. Okay.
Okay. So what's up?
I'll be back 1 minute.
Okay. So, I hope everyone is okay and had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
So who's in the Super Bowl, Joe?
Super Bowl, the Chiefs, and the Eagles.
The Eagles.
And I think Philly's gonna win it. But we'll see. What's interesting is Andy Reid, the coach of the Chiefs. He was the Eagles coach for 14 years. So,
Text her and tell her text Car and tell her I just left
all right.
because I can't text if I'm on YouTube on my
Yeah.
phone. Sorry, guys. I thought I had time because
It's all good.
I apologize.
I'm back.
Cool. So I hear. So how far are you away from Sydney?
I'm in Sydney.
You're in Sydney.
Yeah, I live in pretty much 20 minutes from the city, from the main city.
It's nice out there in Australia, huh?
Yeah, it's summer now. It's hot. It's not bad.
What is hot? Like 100 degrees hot, or
Nah, well, 30 degrees Celsius. What's that in America? Like 60 Fahrenheit or something?
nah?
60 isn't that warm.
60
High
to
60s, low 70s is like perfect
Fahrenheit.
weather.
You
For
said
you
it's
guys,
30,
probably not
30 degrees Celsius.
about that, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably in the 70s, maybe 60s or 70s.
Roughly. But it's Sydney, even in winter, it's not, like there's only a few, all of Australia, there's only a few places that snow. So it's a pretty hot, dry country. We're not lucky like you guys. You get snow in winter, you have a white Christmas. It's the opposite here. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the snow.
I love the snow. You guys are lucky. Doesn't it snow where you are? Staten Island?
Yeah, we just broke a record because we haven't had any measurable snow this year, and
Like the first time in a while.
yeah, so it's been like let me see. Yeah, we broke the record the other day. Because normally we get it like starts in like December. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
has. This is like the longest it's been in the winter without snowing, which is great, but it's still cold.
Yeah, of course, it's still going to be cool, but at least it's not a pain in the ass. I can imagine for you guys, like Todd Father, I think. I saw one of his videos. It was crazy.
Yeah, Todd, he's
Few weeks
cool,
ago.
Todd.
Yeah, it was raining. I don't know where he is exactly, but yeah, it was pretty heavy snow.
It's in the 80s, 86 degrees. 30 degrees Celsius is 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And how long does your summer go?
3 months.
Oh, so you have 4 seasons.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it though. It's it's not a massive difference.
It doesn't snow there, obviously, right?
Some areas like in the southeast of New South Wales.
Ah,
I think more than 50% of the country is like desert. It's like really dry. Then the green. I'm in the greenest part, Sydney, South Australia. That's all the green area. It's like I'm not just saying it because I live here, but it's probably the nicer part of Australia.
right.
It's the busiest.
Yep. It's
You go
the
to the
weather
city.
that I like. I'd rather it be hot than cold.
Yeah, I think a lot of you guys would like it here. It's like it's real big. It's a real surf culture here, like beaches and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, any wedding plans in the future?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No comment.
You're too young. That's what it is.
Yeah,
You gotta get married like when you're 48, 50. That's the perfect time.
yeah. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm still 38. I've got a bit of time.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you wait like 12 years and you get married, that's good because in the near future, you're going to need someone to take care of you because you probably won't be able to wipe your own ass when you're like in your 70s or 80s. So, it's good for the future. It's
Yeah,
investing in the future.
that's true.
Get
That's true.
married at 50.
That's true.
You
We're
know?
not gonna be young forever.
Right. And, if you're 50 years old and you get married, you're not doing the stupid shit that younger people do when they're married.
That's very true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
By the time you're 50, you're over all that shit.
Right. You're not going to go clubbing or have a bunch of women on the side, or I mean, you might do drugs, but possibly no. Well, maybe pills you would do because that seems to be a very big deal with older women.
Yeah, yeah.
They got every ache and pain and this and that. So, oh, I wanted to ask you: Is in Australia is marijuana illegal?
Um, yes and no. You have to get it from a doctor.
Okay, because here they're opening up these weed shops and shit
Yeah,
where
Chris. I was
where
speaking.
anyone can get it.
Yeah, Chris. Was at the dispensary the other day when I was chatting with him. It looks so cool. I wish
He
we
was
had
like,
that.
dispensary. Really?
Hmm.
I didn't know Troc was a.
Oh, Truck's a big weed smoker.
I didn't know he was a pothead.
I can't keep up with him.
Really? Yeah. Well, to me, I don't know the whole weed thing. It would
You've
get
never
me.
been into it, eh?
It would get me paranoid.
Yeah,
So
some people are like that. I've got friends like that. They can't even have a puff. As soon as they have a little bit, they start getting all paranoid.
yep, and they get that fucking. You got to be careful though because you're around people that smoke. You'll get that. The fuck am I saying? Anyway, um, contact high. The fuck am I thinking?
Ah, yeah,
Just
yeah,
being
yeah,
around. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Especially if you're in a
Yep.
room or something, hot boxing.
Yeah, or drink champs or whatever. And it's cool.
Drink champs with nori.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of that.
I like that show.
Yeah, he had the game on the rapper.
Is that when the game was like, "I'm better than Eminem"?
Well, he had the mask on his face, like the shit cover.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
when
I
he's got the
watched.
cornrows, I think.
Yep, I watched a few minutes of it.
I like the
Oh,
game.
next
It's
one.
funny.
There's no such thing as a contact high. Okay.
Really, I'm sure if you're in a room with someone and you don't open the windows.
Well, Sean, I forgot he's fucking Dr. Green Thumb. So my
Yeah,
bad.
he knows his stuff.
Yep. Yep. That's cool.
Roxy King's like, I love pills. It's like- I've never seen that name. Chris Trock, Joey and I smoke and talk to Jerry next time. I can't understand what you're writing, Chris. Is that English? Camels and koala. You should see the questions Chris asks me. Like, I'll be on a video call. He's like, "Are there koalas around? Are there giraffes? Are there?" I'm not in Africa, Chris. I'm in Australia.
Yep. Australia's great.
Yeah, it's
He's
all right.
in the Troc is in the United States, right?
Yeah, he's in Providence.
Ah, Providence.
Half in Providence, and then I think he's in Boston today, aren't you, Chris? finally doing some work.
He's Italian, Chris Trock?
He's a mix. He's a bit of Italian, bit of Greek, bit of Lebanese.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because a lot of people up in Rhode Island, they're Italian up there.
Yeah, he was telling me there's a lot of Italians, I think Portuguese,
Yep.
a few different nationalities there. What
Yeah,
about
so
where you are?
what?
The Bronx there's a lot of Puerto Ricans in the Bronx.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Staten Island is more like Italian or Jewish or
Staten Island is like 50, like over 50% Italian.
okay.
And there's, obviously blacks and Latins, and there's Jewish people too. They got their synagogues and their temples, you know what I mean? They call it forget what they call it, Little Young Israel or some shit like that.
Like little Israel or something.
Right. Because when you're around, the synagogues or whatever, they got every corner, there's a camera, there's speed bumps, there's just like there's a stoplight at every corner. It's crazy.
Okay. Yeah,
They don't want people driving through too fast through it, so they hook it up.
All the security
Yeah,
stuff.
they got their own police department too.
Yeah.
The JDL. Yeah,
Well, it looks cool though. It looks like a big melting pot, New York.
Yeah, it is. Yep, people from all over come to New York for the American dream. Although
It looks like
that Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas,
Hmm?
he's been sending a lot of people up here, that are crossing the border in Mexico into the union.
okay.
He puts them on buses and ships them up to New York.
Seriously?
And, yeah, man. And, not that he has an agreement with New York. He's just like, hey, if you're a sanctuary city or whatever, well, here you go. You could have them. And it's really creating like problems. You know what I mean? Because, it's like, I'm not talking about like 500 immigrants. It's in the thousands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot.
And they don't even know where they're going. He's just putting them on it. I want to go to California. Okay, this bus right here. And he take you to New York.
Send them to New York here. Good luck. You guys can.
Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My phone lost reception.
It sucks.
Yeah, because I was looking at the numbers like every day, like how many people get into America from Mexico. It's quite a bit, man.
Yep. So real quick, while you're here, Mr. Glenn Behind, give me 1 second. I got these soccer cards.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I jumped on.
And I can't pronounce half their names.
Yeah.
The only soccer players I know are fucking David Beckham and fucking Pele. And it's definitely not Pele. He's although even when you die, they'll do like commemorative cards in the sets. But I want to read you. Some names.
All right, we'll see.
I don't know who's good. I mean, I could go through my price guide.
But you know how it is with cards, though. They're going to be worth more in the future because the World Cup just went past, so they're probably not really worth much now.
Yeah, Jerry was dying to see the soccer cards because he knows a lot of the players.
Yeah,
It's going to be funny if I don't know any of these players.
Antoine Griezmann.
Oh, Griezmann's a good player. Yeah, French player. Yeah. Antonio Griezmann.
Cool.
Show him the card.
Allison Becker.
Allison who?
Becker, Beck.
Becker, yeah.
Trevor Calabo. He's a black
Calabo, yeah.
Dusan Vlahovic.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, to be honest.
Patrick Schick,
Schick, yeah, that's another good one. We've got Griezmann, Schick,
Nicholas Sully,
Sule, yeah,
yep, McTominay,
McTominay, another good one.
Nuno Tavares,
Yeah, not bad.
AC Porto,
Yeah,
Fat Bald Sicilian, aka FBI.
keep that card. That's gonna be worth so much in the
Yeah,
future.
I got a
Send it a super
commemorative
chat.
card. It's
Send
like
it a
very,
super chat.
very nice. Yeah, right. It's a the thing is the card. It's a double wide angle, so it's cool. Mark Andre Ter Stegen,
I don't know who that is.
Peter Schmeichel from
Another
Laverne and Shirley fame. Which, by the way, rest in peace, Cindy Williams. She died.
She passed.
Yeah, she died. She was Shirley.
My mom used to love that.
Laverne and Shirley.
Mm.
Thomas Sukek,
Sukek, yeah, that's another. You got some good players.
Tony Cruz, Kroos.
Yeah, Croos.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Kroos.
Dijon Kululabulski.
Something with a ski or a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dejan is like Serbian.
Yep. Carlos Vinicius.
Vinicius, yeah, that's another good card.
Kimmich.
Kimmich, yeah.
Thimbo Courtois.
Courtois, yeah.
Oh, this isn't the card of a player. It's the mascot for one of the teams. The one, and his name is Gunsmoke Chris. Have you heard of him?
Oh, that's another great one. You got to keep that one as well.
Yeah.
That's going to be worth a lot too.
Yeah, he doesn't play, but he's like the mascot for
the groupie.
He's the I don't know what Qatar Air. I don't know the name of it just says Qatar Airlines.
I think because the World Cup was in Qatar, so it's all the Arab teams.
Yeah,
they're all shit anyway. They're all rich.
Next time, Sean.
There's not. What about Nacho?
Nacho, so. You got the Griezmann card and McTominay. They're the best ones you got.
Oh, and one other soccer player I know is I can't believe I forgot him. Diego Maradona.
Oh yeah, Maradona, one of the best.
Yeah,
he was pretty good for a cokehead.
Yeah, he was cool.
The guy like died
went
over something.
Jerry, if there's any cards that are 20, what year are we in? 2022, Argentina. Are those worth something now since they won the World Cup?
They might be. Like if you have like a Messi card or something, I'm guessing it's gonna be worth more now because of the World Cup. I could be wrong. But Joey's got the Beckett.
Pepe Reina.
Oh, Pepe Reina, that's another good one, yeah.
Ben Davies, Brian Cristante.
I don't know those two.
Karim Benzema.
Benzema. Damn, you got some good cards, man. Benzema as well, yeah.
Do you think I'll be able to retire, or you think I'm just going to be able with these cards to buy, like, I could trade all these cards for 2 blues? I mean, or is they worth money?
If you're lucky.
So if anyone has blues and, send them to me.
You retire? Wait, you retire or we?
Well, we.
Okay.
Yeah. But, you like to work and you're a workaholic, so I wouldn't want to force you into retiring. So, because I
I
know
don't
how
mind
much.
retiring.
Yeah, work. Let me tell you, work sucks.
Tell me about it. I'm going in tomorrow for another job, another teaching job.
Did you
Are you
guys?
still going to you going to Japan soon, Jerry?
The tickets for a few months, like in April, but I don't know what's going on with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got you. I don't want details. I was just wondering if you still had it in the.
yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, but I hope you end up going and everything works out.
I hope so too, but it is what it
Yeah.
is.
So Jerry, did you hear in Australia about this Tyree Nichols kid that the cops killed? Did that make the news by
Oh, was
you?
that? I heard something about that. Eh, the cops killed him, right?
Yeah, Memphis he's from.
Was it another sort of like racist sort of thing? I think.
No, it was five black cops beat up one black motorist. And they
I
got it
heard
on tape.
it was pretty bad too, right? Like it
Yeah. Mhm.
was worse than the George Floyd thing. I heard.
Well, the thing is, well, they both died, so.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't say what. That's true. You guys like one's worse than the other, but in terms
right.
of like being brutal, I heard it was really bad. I think
Yeah,
David
no, it
Cameron.
was bad. And the thing is this,
I
after
have a turtle.
he actually ran from them. They pulled him out of the car, started fucking beating on him. He runs off. He leaves his car there, but he lives a couple of blocks away. So he starts running, they tackle him, they give him a beating or whatever. Then at the end, he's basically on the floor bleeding, leaning up against one of the squad cars or whatever. The EMTs come. They didn't even minister, to try to help. They didn't give him any, they just
Medical.
left him there basically.
Hi,
You know,
Maria.
they didn't give him any medical assistance. They didn't attend to him, the EMTs. They just let him sit there, bleeding up against the car. Now, I thought when they arrived that they would start working on the individual right away, but that wasn't the case.
That's terrible, man.
Yeah, he died 3 days later.
What is
So,
it with cops in America? Like, it just seems like they're a bit extra. I don't know how to say it. Bit enthusiastic. You know what I mean when it comes to that sort of stuff.
the thing
Can
is
I
this,
ask people something in chat real
sure.
quick to cut you off? I don't know if anybody in here would know this. This right here, this account, is this something with Johnny Mac's wife? Because if it is, I don't want Johnny Mac's wife's name or a dox of her in the chat. So if people in chat that are mods, if this has to do with Johnny Mac's wife, please get rid of it. Come back as another name. I mean, I just
What?
don't want even though we don't like somebody, we don't want to dox people's wives in chat.
Yeah. Shit's fucking. See, the
If
thing is,
anybody knows, let me look.
they've been doing this shit for years.
Yeah, they've been doing it for years, and
Now there's cameras now.
Mike Squiggles. Oh, that's freaking Code of the Streets too. Tabitha is here. You know whose account that is? One of Code of the Streets.
Hey,
You know why? Because it comes up as Mike Squiggles and freaking a number. Oh, Code of the Street. You got caught. Let's get rid of. Please get rid of somebody. Ahmad, please. Just get rid of Tabitha is here in chat, please. And whoever that is, Mike Squiggles, Code of the Streets, go away. The whole internet is seeing your. The whole internet.
He's a real fucking unbelievable. He's a real fucking loser if that's really him.
It is.
Oh,
It's
loads of
on the
idiots.
account. If the mods click on the account, I'm going to take a screenshot of it. It comes up as his @ sign. I'm going to screenshot it right now. But The code does have his reasons for arguing with Max. So whatever they do back and forth, I mean, yeah, he does have his reasons. They both go back and forth with each other. So.
They both deserve each other.
All right, and here we go, Mike Squiggles. See, look at Mike Squiggles. Look at Code of the Streets. See?
Well, how could we see?
Look
It's
what I
on
just
the-
put on the thing.
The name is it's on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Redzilla. It's a
How about 11? How about 11 toes? It's a lover's quarrel. Code is a clown.
Is that really him?
What do you mean? I'll send you the screenshot right now of it showing that
I
it comes
see
from
it. I see it. Yep.
I'm just getting a cigarette.
Yeah, Teresa just, yeah. So busted, but they both have reasons to go at each other. So they both said horrible things about each other. Matt talked about his parents, Code's parents, and nobody should be talking about anybody's parents on here unless their parents are sitting next to them talking crap. Parents and kids should be left out of it. Mike's 14-year-old daughter, okay, was threatened by a grown man.
Yeah, it should be.
On social media. They sent her threatening messages on social media. That's disgusting. And stuff like that should be off limits. And as much from what I hear, Mike Slick has talked a lot of crap about me, but I'm going to say 100% that's wrong. That is wrong to do that to a young kid that's 14 years old.
Wow.
Well, I missed that.
Yeah.
But how would that be him, though?
How would that be what? Look at when I sent it to you. Look at the @ underneath the name, Joe. I sent it to you. Look, it's his name.
Yep.
So, and whatever, they both have reasons to go back and forth with each other. That's their.
What's up, Mike?
I don't like. You all know that Hepsi has said disgusting things about my child. He has said disgusting things about me. I don't know why he's so obsessed with my ass. He seems to want to post pictures of my butt every other day. He called CPS on me, and yes, I have proof. His number, he didn't *69 his number. It was on the paper. I showed many people, and he's a piece of garbage. He is a piece of garbage, and apparently, from what I hear, his wife has been in chat talking a lot of crap too. But I don't want to have her name in my chat, as like a dox. That's it.
Unbelievable.
Funny though, do you think they would do that? Do you think they would care if you got doxxed and stuff?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. But I'm not going to die. I'm not going to.
I know. No, that's good. But I'm just saying, can you imagine that? It just shows the difference between those clowns and the people over here.
It is what it is. I would never even dox Mike. I told him to tell his family and himself to get rid of their Facebook or put everything on private, because when they do dox him, they're going to attack his whole family.
Yeah.
He's an awesome father. He is an awesome father. I will tell you, he's an awesome father. He is a very good father. He takes care of those girls that he has. But by him going on these channels where he's attacking people, that's not really protecting your your children. But whatever, moving on, because I don't want to drag him, because he was actually my friend. I like the guy. I don't know why he went left. I don't know. You're
not talking about. You're talking about Mike Slick, is it?
Yeah, I'm talking about Mike Slick.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. I thought you were talking about Hep C, because I was like, wait, did you just say he's a good guy? I was like,
no, Mike Slick is he's a good guy. Not a good guy, because he talked a lot. He could have had a conversation with me privately, but as far as being a good family man and a great father, he takes care of his kids. From what I've heard from him, he raises some good kids, but whatever. It is what it is. That's it.
He's raising hell.
I don't know why he wants to be so part of a group, because he started with the pizza army. That was his thing. You know what I mean? He was pizza army. Let's attack. Da, 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 da. Mike Slick pizza army. And then he was friends with me, and I don't know, was it because of like the whole troll army type thing? I don't know. But then you know, he teamed up with this muscle guy. I'm backstage. That's Gigi wrote that in the private chat.
What's up, bro?
And I don't know, but look at my community tab and look at the screenshot I posted. So for him saying that there was only 2 people who knew who he was or something like that, it's BS, because the screenshot that of what he told me was he used his real name on YouTube and followed a lot of these pizza people on Facebook. And that's all I have to say about that. That's all I gotta say about that. So
Hey, Joey Melrose.
Hey, Joe Melrose. How are you, Drew? Drew, I haven't seen you for a while.
Well, we haven't been doing shows, so where would you see him?
I don't know, in other chats. I do pop in other chats. I go in MREs. I go in Angels. I go in Lee's. Shout out to Lee Cole. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to MRE. Shout out to Rat Trap.
JTP,
Tom, yes. But while I passed away, you know, those people have stuck up for me. Did you see? Oh, Joe, you could address this now too. That Howie thing.
Oh, fucking Howard the Duck, that fucking idiot,
Clown.
that video you showed me.
Yeah, just one of the F-bombs, because we just got our. They're trying to mass report us to get us in trouble. They already got us that month of no monetization. So
somebody came in here, Lefty the Leper, right? Now, I'm gonna be, well, I'll keep it a yard with you guys. Anyway, someone sent me a picture of Lefty's face. Okay? Now, his face is bad enough as it is. You know what I mean? And I mean, stir-fried shit is like, yeah, okay, so whatever, right? But not only does, you know, he had these fucking, like, what were they, like little cuts on his fucking face or sores or some shit like that, like all over his face. You remember that?
Yeah,
Laura?
look like he'd been kissing
yeah.
cheese grater. His face is all cut up.
No, but he's got like, and I'm thinking to myself,
Like he's picking at his face, or him on talk, he's picking at his face, or Howie's here.
But I'm like, man, that to me, he's fucking shot.
Steve Young, football player. That's a good one.
Stephen Young, yeah. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I just opened one of those cards.
But that kid Lefty, all right. So basically, how I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna like really go in on this kid, but honestly, that dude needs to get some help. You know, and I hope he gets it, because when your face looks like that, you're like next level. You know what I mean?
No, you're right, Joey. To be honest, like, doesn't even know what he does.
Oh, please, right here. I've been trying to guide him to the light.
Because I've done my share of things. I've done my share of, you know, drugs or whatever. And I never had no blemish on my face. And
yeah, but this looks like it's an everyday thing, you know, like you can see him on live, is like falling apart, you know, like that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit sad, to be honest.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I know you could go harder if you wanted to, but
I'm not gonna take aim at him.
Yeah.
But you know, when I left for a month, or we left for a month, you know, you kind of are able to step back and be on the outside looking in. And, it's really fucking crazy to me at the end of the day, like what's going on.
Yeah.
And, it just
This
seems
community
like
is a bit crazy.
Cane Shade sent a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Cane Shade. I appreciate it.
so. I don't
Yeah,
know.
when you have a break, you can see it differently. When you step back a little bit, you can assess it a bit differently.
Yeah, because to get to jump back into this, is it even really worth it to get back into this and talk shit about people?
No, we could have fun. We could come up here and have fun. Let's get back to talking about like how I was clipping the basketball clips, the highlights that I was getting from some of those channels. I could clip a bunch of those. You could talk about it. We could show some of our cards. We could just do a fun hangout with our friends. Who cares if we get less views? It's
I'm
more
not
about
saying-
having fun and the fighting that the level has gone to. This isn't like fighting where I might clip somebody's words and show that they lied about it or hypocrisy or stuff like that. It's to the point where our families are being threatened, our kids are being doxxed. That type of level's crap. Let me take this food off, and then there's something else I want to address before we get off, because I didn't want to have this on too. Hey, Aegon, before I had this on too long. I made Carly some noodles.
Look, I'm not saying that I'm not going to say shit about people.
No, every once in a while.
I'm not going to devote much time on going in on these people. And I understand the dynamics of YouTube as far as the beef sells and that whole aspect of it. But at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know, does it really help you in any way? I mean, it's cool to vent or whatever, but
No, every once in a while, so people need to be called out and put in their place so that it's shown that they can't walk all over us. But it's like one and done. Address it and move on. Let's have fun and hang out with our friends. So instead of 100 people, we have 51 people in here right now, and we got 50 and some there's some lurkers, I'm sure. But look, we got Jerry Rat Trap, we got Edwin Jimenez, Joey Melrose, Sean, Teresa was in here. We got some good, cool people in here. You know, so I mean, we're gonna have to address stuff here and there and put people in their place and show that they can't walk all over us. But realistically, is that what we want to do every day? No,
not every day. Yeah, well, like you said, just address it when you need to.
Yeah,
you're not going to make 2 shows. You're not going to, go live.
Not every day, but like maybe every other day.
No,
because it's like you can't. It's like the beef shit is like, honestly, it's like a drug addiction.
The beef shit has been going on for how long though? It's over almost 2 years now. Like, come on, at a certain point, like this crap is old. Yeah, everybody's not, no matter what we say over here, the other side is going to say that they won. We're going to say that we won. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could change about it. And that's it. And I want to stick by the people who stick by us, not the ones who want to claim that they're somebody's brother and then throw them under the bus, No. I don't like that crap either. For what?
Out of hand.
For what? You do something, stand by it. Don't throw Joe under the bus because you want to be something.
Oh,
all right, I'll be right back. I got to bring Car her food.
Shout out Angel and her, outfit that she's got going on, and Marla, Lee Cole. Lee Cole, you know what? He's a good guy, Lee Cole. I listened to his show a little bit, and he never turned his back on me, basically.
You like it like that?
Which is,
Okay.
when you think about it, I mean, he doesn't have to do that. But same thing with Dominic. You know what I mean? And there's a bunch
Dominic's a
of
good
people,
guy.
Lisa, all the people that.
Parmesan cheese.
Dominic's a gentleman. I like Dominic.
Parmesan cheese and eggs next time I go to the grocery store tomorrow. Okay, remember that. Hey Angel, how are you?
What's up, Angel?
Angel.
Angel, thank you. There was a show the other night and people were coming in accusing me of certain things. And Angel she shut it down. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, she's good people. I was telling you, I went in her chat, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. And being in that chat and it was 3 a.m. So it was like they were on the end, they were gonna end real soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I went in the chat, and a lot of people were, dapping me up or whatever, and I really hadn't seen them in a minute, and that made me think like maybe I should attempt to come back. And the card business that actually is going right now, but that's always been going.
What do you mean the card business is going?
No, meaning I'm getting it set up.
Okay.
Hi, Joey. Bye.
I'll once we get more set up, I'll link it. I'll link the eBay account associated with it. NB, did you dox Mike Slick or was it you? Did you dox Mike Slick or was it you and Tony Pizza? NB, did you? No, I did not dox Mike Slick. Go look at my community tab. Hey Joy, how are you? And we've
And
already addressed this.
One thing I'm going to add is that if people think that me and Lauren are close and, great friends, best friends, whatever, I feel like she would not withhold information from me. And I told her, I said, if it's you that's doxing these people, or if it's
Who
you,
people?
just wait a minute, whoever the fuck it is, okay? Or if it's, you have anything to do with doing that shit, I can't be around you and I can't do shows with you. So, with that being said, that should tell you right there that she's not going to partake in that.
Yeah.
Because I know she didn't do it because she told me she didn't. I'm just stating the fact that if she was doing it and I got wind of it, I'm out. And I don't think she wants to lose a friend like myself, because I damn sure don't want to lose her as a friend. But
listen, Joe, you can log into my Cash App. They paid I believe they paid $800 for Mike Slick's information. There's no deposits of $800 in mine.
It's just the whole. I mean, for someone to say, like, I don't have a problem with Mike Slick, but if he said, you doxed me because only 2 people knew his information. Well, let's be realistic about it, okay? In this day and age, it's pretty easy to get a person's information.
They also tried spreading the rumor that I doxed MRE too. Look at my community tab, and I put up messages, and I hate sharing screenshots. But let's end the whole Mike Slick conversation.
Now, you can't expect to come on YouTube, okay, and talk shit about people.
Peyton Manning, I think I got.
When you get involved with that on YouTube, then you got to be. It's like, when these guys take an oath to be in the streets. You know what I mean? Like the Italian guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like we know what comes with that, which is jail. You know what I mean? Like
jail or death.
That's what you get in that game.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go on and talk shit about people, well, then this will happen to you. So I don't really, I sympathize when they go after people's family, but
Yeah, that's
if
disgusting.
if someone goes after you and you know you're talking shit about people, that's what they're going to come back with. And unfortunately for myself, I was naive enough to think that, okay, I'm going to talk shit. What are they going to do? They're going to dox me. Well, then when you get doxed, it's like, okay, well, hold on a minute. Let me get in touch with you and let's, talk about this in person. But that would never happen.
Sean, look at my community tab. He went by his real name on YouTube. He used to, when he was in the pizza army, he used his first and last name, and that's it. Let's just end the Mike Slick conversation. The guy is being dragged. His children are being dragged. As much as he's like talked crap about me, from what I heard, I don't want to be another channel talking crap about him right now. Whatever. But I do want to address this on my own channel. I addressed it on Maddie's channel, and did I go on Angels and address it too? I don't. Regardless, that was another thing they were trying to claim, that I am friends with this Jules girl, who she jumps on some of the panels. She's from the women's community. She jumps on some panels over on SoFlo. She's a moderator for some of these other. She's a moderator for some of the channels on the other side. Okay. Me and Jules used to be in, she's in the women's community. I used to be in the women's community. Okay, they're saying that me and her are like besties. I am not her friend. If she was my friend, you guys would have seen her in my chat. The women from that community that are my friends have been coming in this chat since I was doxxed. Example, Margene, Dawn, Heidi, Amber, Jules. Mims joined my panel once, and that was the first time I've ever spoken to her. But she's also not my enemy. Jules isn't my friend. She's not my enemy either. And that's that. And even if I was her friend, I could be friends with whoever I want. I can be friends with whoever I want. We are not friends. I do not want her being attacked by the other side because of me saying something like that. Because the other side, might exile her or something if they think that she's my friend. I don't know, whatever. But she's not my friend and she's not my enemy either. And I'm never, ever going to sit up here and call her some kind. She dated a guy that has a record for doing something. I've never looked into it. I don't care to look into it. She dated the guy for like 6 weeks. I'm not going to participate in accusing her of crimes. And I'm not going to waste my time looking it up either. Okay, they're saying that she's a sex trafficker or something to that effect. And I will never accuse somebody of a crime unless I saw valid proof, and nor do I care to even look up what went on with that. I don't care who she slept with 3 years ago, last month, this, that, and the other thing. But this Jules girl, she's not my friend. We're also not enemies. We have some mutual friends, and that's the end of the story. You're hearing it here on my channel, out of my mouth. I am not ashamed of my friends. If she was my friend, I would say it, and you guys would have seen her in my chats. Have you ever even heard me mention this girl's name, Joe?
No. What's her name again?
Jules. Her name is just Jules. She has like this bee avatar.
No.
So that's it. That's it. I just addressed it on my channel, and that's all I'm addressing of it. Not my friend, not my enemy. That's it. She's just somebody that we have mutual friends from another community. So Peyton Manning on the Colts.
Well,
is that a good card?
I want to send a shout out to Joy Faraci. And hope she's okay.
And,
I got 2 of the same ones.
Yeah, Josie. I
love Josie.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
Josie's good people.
Yeah, he texted me a couple of weeks ago, like worried about you, Lauren, because the rumor was, that you had, you know,
Oh,
went
when they
upstairs.
died.
Yeah. So I thought that was cool, but is she doing shows or anything, or am I not?
I think she did a show this morning going addressing the dork from York.
Yeah.
I got two
He's some-
Peyton Manning cards from the Colts, from him on the Colts.
Now listen, I'm going to tell you guys in the chat, okay? Now
Good or bad?
listen real good. Read that comment up there. It says it's from BK Shallon's Finest, and it says, and quotes, hit the like button, everyone. Now, that people should know when it comes out of his mouth, you better hit that like button. So make sure you do it, please, because I'm not looking for any problems right now. I want to, get along with everyone as best as I can.
Yep. And sometimes it's better to
Listen,
say nothing.
he's a very smart man. Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about.
The mom
That
knows.
was the Peyton Manning card? No,
They're from the Colts. There's two of them. Are these any good?
it's Score, that card, right?
Yeah.
I'm
What's
back.
the number on the back?
FBPM. What do you mean
F-
there's a number?
FB.
FB/PM. F as in face, B as in boy, / P as in cat, M as in monkey.
I'm going to say it's not worth anything.
No, they're not from a cereal box. I got it from.
Not much, but I'll get you more an exact answer. And what is it? The first ballot Hall of Famer? That's what it says on it.
First ballot Hall of Fame, yeah. There's two of them came in the same pack.
Yeah, it's Score first ballot, and you said you had two of them.
Yeah, two of them came in the same pack. Hey, Ron Gross, how are you?
The card sells between $3 and $5.
Ooh, so that's about $10. How about Quinnen Williams from the Jets?
No.
Okay. There's a bunch of them here. Well, I don't want to stay on too long. And plus, the kid came home. So
It's $3.45.
yeah, let me just see if there's anything that strikes my eyes from this pack that I just opened. And then Jerry, you still here? So Jerry, we got some good soccer cards.
I picked this up the other day.
What is it?
I don't know if you could read it. It's
Read
too
it to me.
blurry. So anyway, it's a optic.
Buffalo Bills, Jordan Poyer. Is that a good one?
No.
And he's
No.
tackling a Jets player.
No, so this is a graded card right here. No, it's not worth anything. The card is graded, and it's graded by PSA, and it's a Jalen Brunson rookie. Okay, and it's a PSA 9 out of 10. Now, a PSA 9 is pretty good. Someone asked questions about like the grading of cards, like, oh, it was Todd Father.
Thurman Thomas from the Buffalo Bills. Thurman Thomas.
Not worth anything.
Okay.
Maybe $1. I mean, so anyway, he got in touch with me and he was asking me questions about like the grading of cards and like, because basically there was like, there's 3 of the top ones are PSA, Beckett, and SGC. But there's a lot of other companies that are getting into it, the card grading, because of what happened in well, first of all, the card business blew up, but on top of that, the COVID slowed down a lot of things. So to get your cards graded through PSA you have to submit it, and it was taking a while. They were maybe a year behind or 8 months or whatever. So a lot of these other grading companies come out to fill that void, but the problem is PSA is the strongest one. So if you get like a 9 of like a company RGC or whatever, you know what I mean? Well, that's probably like a PSA 8, you know what I mean? So if you're going to buy graded cards, you really want to look at, PSA number 1, Beckett 2, and SGC number 3.
We got a lot of Trevor Lawrence cards, and those what were the cards? The old school ones, the baseball ones, and they were like kind of like the old school ones that you like that I got for you. What were they called?
Topps
Heritage, yeah. Those ones are good too, right? I'm sure glad today is Friday, guys. Don't trick me, Dextro. Don't trick me. You're in the future, but you can't be that much in the future.
And I picked up this one too.
You picked it up off the floor? AJ Brown.
Nothing.
Okay.
That's
Eli Manning. What about Eli Manning?
No, that's a right here. This is a
Steve Young.
This is an optic Nikola Jokic. It's his second-year card, but it's his first optic card. And I just picked that up, and it came today, and I got a good deal on it. So,
man, we're not gonna. Today was the last day. We finally get our channel back. We're not gonna make our $100 threshold for the month. So that means that we should quit our show and no longer do this. You're not gonna pay me. This is better than Netflix. Look at I got Joey sneakers on and Jerry Gambooty from the future. Thank you everybody who sent me cash apps this show. I did receive a couple. Thank you for the super chats.
That's a good question that Dextro had. Do I prefer sleeves or individual holders? Well, what I do is if a card is worth like $5, $10 or lower, that card will go in the 9 pocket protectors that go in like the binder. You know what I mean? It holds the 9 cards each page. Then if a card's a little more money, then I'll put it in like this, which is like a 3x4 top holder. And then the cards that are worth, 40 or more, I put them in these. This is a one-touch magnetic card protector. It's hard plastic.
Is that the magnet thing?
All your cards be in penny sleeves, which is a little thing. It's a little piece of plastic that fits very snug on the card, and you could take that and put it in a holder. Right. That's one. Yeah, that's magnetic. A magnet holder.
Some of those. Did you see the ones with the black backs?
Yeah, those really are. They're okay, but the problem with those is, you can't see the back of the card.
Okay, but it's better than nothing, so at least I have something to protect if I get something good.
It's better than nothing. So basically what I'm saying is the value of the card will dictate what holder. And I have, like I said, I have 3 different holders that I use.
Does Angel, are you still in chat?
But you know what? Now with the plastics now, like the card holders are getting, the pricing is just it's crazy. I mean, it just, when I was doing YouTube, I didn't buy any cards. I didn't do anything with cards. Nothing. And I don't know why. I guess it was too much time with YouTube, phone calls, whatever. And so lately I got back into it, and I'm buying these plastics, these card protectors, and the pricing on them is ridiculous. I mean, these right here, cost $2
For one.
for one.
Oh.
And then the top loaders, which are these, it's like $20 for 100.
What about any of these? Like I see Pokemon cards in the stores. Are those worth getting or no? You know nothing about them, right? So it's not.
I don't know anything about them, but one thing I do
Hey,
know.
Crazy Purple. Hey,
Hey,
how are you? We missed you too, Crazy Purple Lady.
What's up, Crazy Purple Lady?
Well,
So-
I really, I don't want to. We're having so much fun. I want to thank everybody for coming back, but I kind of want to get off and help Car with homework and stuff with it, like that type of stuff.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Homework.
Yeah, it's the end of the quarter, so we got to make sure everything gets done. I mean, do you want to still stay on? I'll get off. Dextro.
No, it's fine. We said we wanted to do an hour.
Yeah.
We're at an hour and 45 minutes.
But I appreciate everybody who stood by us and supported us. Thank you so much for all you guys. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. There's a lot of we have a tight knit group. There's a tight knit group over here, and I don't like this crap where you throw things in people's faces like I've stuck up for you, I've done this for you, I've done that for you. People who do that means they did it for their own ulterior motive.
Yes,
And
you don't help someone because you want something in return. You help a friend because they're your friend. It's
yes,
not to say it in your
yes,
face.
and we all stick up for each other. Joe has stuck up for people. They've stuck up for him. I've stuck up. That's what friendships are. That's what a group is. That's what you do for each other. You stick up for each other. That's it. You know what I mean? Like,
sometimes friends have little arguments. Doesn't mean you have to go running off to different sides and talking shit about it.
No, people should work things out. I mean, I've been upset with some of my friends on, some of my and YouTube friends. There's a and the other, let's use this for legal. Something. So, and it wasn't even that big of a deal, but there was something that kind of bothered me. I called him up on the phone and told him, this is how I felt about the situation. Then he explained it to me that whatever, he was busy at the time, and that's why he was, whatever the fact was, and we talked it out. I didn't click the lie button and start going off on him, and that's what you do. You handle your stuff privately, instead of going out and screaming about stuff. Things should be handled privately. And that's it. Wise Up Show. Let's drop your link in chat. Guys, check him out. His name is Ralph. He's a new creator that's part of an embargo. Very pretty. Don't talk to my girl and be whoa. That sounds like putting words. I wonder how
is that his last name, Ralph Mucci?
I think so.
Bro, if that's your name, okay, probably means you're Italian, right? So if you're Italian, you should be here and not with those other fucking retards.
Yes, Finn Freak, you're right.
That's that's for a whole nother video. But if you're Italian, you got to be over here, homie.
What is that? What's going on? I hear it's like a weird echo now. Yeah, and all of a sudden I heard Jerry.
I don't know.
Hold on, my computer's fucking around.
Something's happening.
Maybe can you mute me? Because I can't even get to my screen.
I muted him. Yeah, and then I saw that this CM guy started the Nazi talk. We knew it. We knew the first thing he would do is run around and do the Nazi talk. But on that note, I want unmute Jerry. Joe, are you wearing a wire? Sean, thank you so much before for the super chat. I know you've been waiting to give me my Christmas present, so I appreciate it.
I'll take it, Purple.
All right, I want to log off, guys.
Well, thank you for having me on, guys. It was nice to see you again. Like on a live.
Thank you, and thank you everybody in chat who's been here supporting us. Like I said,
And also shout out to people that don't support us as well.
oh wait, there was a little clip I meant to. I don't know if I can. I don't have it to share it, but let me see if I can find it.
Well, Chris Trock, here's how I would answer that question. Okay, so do you know what Fanatics is? So Fanatics is a huge sporting goods, stores or what, they sell all the licensed NBA, NFL. So it's like a bunch of stuff. I love Fanatics. You get hats, you could get this. Well, believe it or not, they just bought Tops. Okay, so do you think that a big billion-dollar company like Fanatics now has the licensing for baseball now? Do you think that they would get involved with something and pay money for a company if they didn't think they were going to get a good return on their investment? So do I think it's going to stay the way it is? Yeah, and it's going to get even bigger, because if you think about it realistically, they invested in that. So,
Sean, thank you so much.
That's why I would say yes. And the other thing is, what's good about the cards is like the cards are almost like having a diverse portfolio. And what I mean by that is, like, most of the people that listen, I don't know what they do for a living. That some of them are probably, whatever, but I don't know. I heard that like over 50% of people or 75% of people in America don't have $500 in their bank account.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So the card thing for me is like, okay, you make money and you put it in the bank, or you might invest it in a CD, or you might buy stocks, or you might buy this, right? Because that's what people do. They take their money and invest it into an IRA or mutual funds or whatever it is. Pork bellies, like like trading places. So to have cards is basically like having money, because just about at any time you want, you can liquidate. And
that's why we really need to get our card business going. We're going to have to sit down and start getting it all together.
The years of card collecting, there's been a history of it, because it hasn't been around for 10, 20 years. Shows that it's a better investment than stocks and bonds or whatever. And it's constantly went up, up, up. It hasn't. It's come down a little, and it might come down a little, but over time, it's going to go up, up, up. So I think they're going to be around for a while. But like I said, cards are not cheap.
No, they're not. We got a nice little collection going, though. All right. I wanted to play this clip. I don't have it uploaded, so I'm just gonna play the volume on it, and then we're gonna say goodbye to everybody.
Yes. And
okay,
thank you, D-Truth.
Cards are a bus like cryptocurrency. Okay. That's Joe Bay 8 talking, Ralphie. Okay, listen to this clip.
I don't care what Marie called me. I can handle myself. I own the racist thing. It don't fucking bother me. They tell me that somebody called him a racist. I said, well, that's good. I am too. So we can be racist. Somebody called him a racist. I said, well, that's good. I am too. So we can be racist together. They tell me that somebody called him a racist. I said, well, that's good. I am too, so we can be racist together.
That is Miss Terry time saying that she's a racist.
Yeah,
I meant to put that up so I could show it. But
he knows a lot, but honestly, he doesn't know as much as he thinks he knows. Because if you're gonna tell me that cards are a bust, okay, well,
who are you talking to? Who are you answering right now?
it's the truth, my friend.
That's John Wolf. Why are you even bothering? Enough. That's
because
John
he's
Wolf.
an Eddie Munster looking motherfucker, and I like the Munster.
Lefty's Eddie
That's
Munster.
why I'm responding to him. Is that okay? Jeez.
Lefty's Eddie Munster.
So, yeah, right. People are broke, but you know what? Not really, okay? Because, you know, there's people out there that still have money. The majority of people won't have money, but there is a large portion of people that are rich or whatever. And a lot of these celebrities or whatever, they're putting their money into cards. But I could tell you with sneakers, cards, I wouldn't believe that they would sell so fast and like go up in price or whatever. And it's like amazing to me. I know how
Joe.
many cards I sold over the last 3 years.
Joe.
Yes.
What did you do with the Brittany the Brittany, what's her name? The one that was in jail? Griner. So you got her all wrapped up nice and in whatever sleeves and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You're asking me that. I'm telling you you should do that. And you're questioning me.
I gave you the card.
You know, I know. Believe me, if the card is a decent card, like I said, it's going in 1 of 3 places.
And we got all those Trevor Lawrence cards too. But all right, let's say goodbye. Please, if you want to stay on, I'm gonna log off.
Oh, so I want one thing. Okay, so check this out.
One thing.
2 years ago, I bought the shattered backboard 3.0 Jordan number 1s. Orange, black, and starfish. And they got like that patent leather look all over them.
What? A card?
The shattered backboard 3.0s.
Brett Favre card.
I bought
Green Bay Packers. Is that good?
Wait a minute. You brought up Brett Favre? Check
of
this
the Green Bay Packers, yeah.
No. He's a piece of shit. Listen to what's happening right now, okay? He's from Mississippi. Throw it out, the card. He's from Mississippi, Brett Favre, right? And Mississippi is the poorest state in America, okay? Like half of the people, 20% of the people are live on the poverty level. Okay, so you know what Brett Favre did? He's like Mississippi's favorite son. They have this thing down there in Mississippi called TANF. Okay, it's like a welfare to help people. You know what I mean? TANF, TANF it's called. And they dole out money to people that, you know, it's like their welfare thing or whatever, right? He has been getting money from this TANF fund that should be.
I got more than one Brett Favre car. I got more than one.
It should be going to people that are, you know, that need it. Well, guess what? The person that's in charge of it gave him $2 million out of that fund to build a volleyball court at Mississippi where his daughter went. And they gave him $7 million out of this fund, okay, that was supposed to go to needy people. He used it to line his own pockets, Brett Favre.
Unbelievable.
Okay, and he's trying to say that, you know, he didn't know about it. But actually, the FBI has all his text messages. Because when you think you think they're gone, they're not gone. And in those text messages, you see him texting people to get money off these people from this TANF fund. Okay. And then there's other texts where he's asking, saying, look, can people find out where this money's coming from? You know, because they'll run to the press or whatever. You know what I mean? He was worried about that. So that's what's going on with Brett Favre. Okay,
I had two of them.
millions of dollars from these people, right? And then another thing he did was the
Joe.
people that hooked them out, he was buying them gifts.
Unbelievable.
Pro, what? I'm talking. I don't know. Should I come on here and keep my mouth shut?
No. I wanted to show you the other card I got.
Do your fucking bubble gum and open the packs. I mean, no, there's nothing worth money in there out of that stuff. You need a little more time. Because that's, basically the cards, they, appreciate over time. Some go higher fast, but the score stuff, it has to be numbered. There's autographs in there. Those cards are worth money. But basic cards of a player might be worth $5 or $10. You want to get rookie cards and, jersey cards or, cards that have autographs, signed cards. Those are worth money. Do you have any of those? Are you pulling those out? Because the basic card that's in there that just says score and it's white, the ones you were showing, not the red Brett Favre, the white ones. Those cards are not really worth much right now. Time will tell with that one.
I was going to ask, will they be in the future?
Basically, it depends on if the player is good. If the player sucks, it's probably not going to appreciate in value.
Especially a rookie card, right?
Right. And if the player is good, then the cards will, will go up like a, Derek Jeter rookie. So the biggest example of it is LeBron James. His rookies were $10-$20 when they first came out. That $20 card is worth $1,000 now. It's like that serious. Yeah. An $80 card when his first couple of years in the league, Topps Finest rookie card that you could have got for $80 is worth $3,000 right now.
I was going to say, forget it. Yeah.
So, so it depends on how good the players are. Like Jalen Brunson, right? He was playing for Dallas for 4 years. He did really well there, but they have Luka, they have other people. So what he did was he signed with the Knicks. He's having an all-star year this year, Jalen Brunson. Like he's, all NBA level. And he's in New York, you know what I mean? And so that's why I'm investing in his cards right now, because if you wait and he continues to go, do much better, the cards go up in price. So basically you're speculating on the cards. If he gets hurt, Jalen Brunson tears his, his knee up or whatever, and he's, can't play anymore, well, then you're going to lose money.
Oh, really? The card will go down? Like the
card will go, the card will go down. So
I thought it was based on reputation. So it's pretty current as well. Like if they're playing well now or they're playing shit.
Right. And they're playing pretty good. I mean, they're up and down, but they haven't played a lot together. And the more they play with each other, the Jalen Brunson and the other Knicks, they'll get they'll be a more cohesive unit. And, I think they'll be a good team. They're really close, basically. They're like right there. I just don't know if they have enough firepower to make a run in the playoffs, but they're really, really close. So, and he's one of the main reasons.
It's going to take time to gel. It's
going to take time to gel, exactly. So, but unfortunately, New York Knicks fans were very impatient, like New York fans in general. That's why you see these guys, that come to New York, they don't do good. They go look like Geno Smith, the Seattle quarterback. The Jets drafted him. He played, but they got rid of him. And now, he put their playoff contender, Seattle, and he had a great year, Geno Smith. He had a really good year, way better than any of the quarterbacks on the Jets. I wish I had Geno Smith on the Jets right now, but they gave up on him. He went somewhere else, and now, it's because there's no patience.
Yeah, they want him to start performing straight away. It's the first game.
Exactly. They want it done yesterday. And unfortunately, with sports, it doesn't go that way.
Yeah, but New York's got a very strong culture with baseball and football, so I can imagine the pressure. If you get a new player after 1 month, if he hasn't done anything,
Exactly. And you
Yeah,
kind
really
of, it's the thing is, like, I do a lot of research with the cards, basketball cards mainly. You see who's like, all right, this guy's looking pretty good, but he's very young and
can't hear you, Joey. Can anyone else hear Joey? Well, welcome to the Jerry Gambuti channel. I think I'm here alone. Hello, hello. All right, what can we talk about? I'm not a walking encyclopedia when it comes to baseball and football. Sorry,
I think
guys.
Joey lost
Oh, there we go.
something. No, I muted because I was like, you guys were just gonna keep going. I kind of wanted to end it because I had stuff to do. But I don't know. Maybe he got a phone call or something. But he was on his computer.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess he didn't want to say goodbye. All right, let's say goodbye to everybody in chat. Sean, thank you so much. The Truth, Chris Troth, Hervana, this Gill. How do we say this name?
Harrivan Gill?
Harrivan Gill. Thank you for coming into chat. Crazy Purple, we love you. Sean.
Fin Freak,
Trock. Thank you for being at our comeback show. Nunzio, Petey, Steve Harrod, BK, PD, Angel, Joy, B1. All good people here. If I missed you, I apologize. The Wise Up Show. Joe's back.
Hey, BK. So I didn't see you in the chat. How's it going?
sorry about that.
It's all right. I was saying goodbye to everybody.
Thank you, guys. Lauren, Mr. Behind, Mr. Berrigan, Behind, and all you guys. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. And we'll be back before you know it.
One more thing real quick. Hold on. We put back.
Oh, have you talked to MRE? If you talk to him, tell him I said what's up.
We Push Back YouTube is at 962 subscribers. So please, if you're not subbed, I am putting the link in chat. Please sub to it. Let's get them to 1,000. Rotwells and King Canarso Kennels. You're coming in at the end, so rewind to watch the show. And that's it. So sub to this channel. They're at 962. Let's get them to 1,000. All right, guys. Somebody, Jerry, go ding ding.
Oh, it's not. I haven't got it with me.
Oh, they took it away from you.
Ding ding. All right, guys. See you later.
Have a good one. Thanks.
Ciao.
Bye, Jerry.
All right.